The test cover sheets are for teachers to be able to use end of topic tests and any tests you do more formatively in a more structured way. It's very important that when we do intervention that it's timely, it happens quickly, that it's personalised so individual students have individual things to respond to, and that it's focused on the particular topic that those students are studying. We've designed the test cover sheets so that students can analyse their own performance in a test and decide on the feedback they're going to respond to. So the first part is for them to have a look through the test themselves after a teacher has marked it, and they will record the marks they've got for specific areas. So each mark they got for a question will go into the grid. They add up those marks for each area, and they'll be able to see overall where they've done well and where they need to develop. By identifying the areas they want to develop, they can choose the best intervention activity that's listed on the task and linked to the Activate book or the Kerboodle tasks, so that they're able to make the appropriate improvements that are directly related to their own performance. So the research base behind the test cover sheets is based on four main areas. It's the idea of using summative tests formatively, which is what Black and William did a lot of work on. It's about the power of feedback, which is John Hattie's work, and the idea that if you give good specific feedback to students, they will make better learning gains. We've also got the idea of self-regulation, which involves students taking responsibility for improving their own work, knowing what they did wrong and how to improve. And finally, the idea of anticipated feedback, where students anticipate that they're going to get some feedback, they are more likely to respond to that feedback more positively. The test cover sheets were developed because teachers wanted to be able to give good feedback, and they weren't necessarily be able to because of the time it takes to mark a test, the time it takes to give good quality feedback, and the complexity of giving individual feedback to students. So we took a number of different mock-ups of these types of cover sheets to teachers at conference, and we discussed which they would prefer, and we brought those back and created the test cover sheet. It's important to think about what we should focus on when we're doing tests and how we feed back. So often we spend a lot of time on revision, we spend time doing the test, we spend time marking the test, and we spend time giving feedback. So we need to work out what it is the important part. Now we know that feedback is extremely important, and so to help teachers spend good quality time on feedback, we develop the test cover sheets. We make sure that the test cover sheets cover content primarily, but also a good focus on working scientifically and on literacy as well as numeracy.